Edochie wants me to bring herself and their children down to his father's place. They are to meet in either Enugu or meet in Iteje, the hometown of Edochie. The reasons behind this, if you've been subscribed, you know what I'm talking about. I keep talking about it. If you've been subscribed, you know what I'm talking about. There was a time that Edochie had invented this emergency meeting, and he went through the PR of Peth, his father. He wanted that dude to contact me and request for a meeting, like, you have to come to the village with the kids and yourself. There is something that we need to talk about, and it will appear like Pet Edochie was the one, or is the one, sending this invite. Obviously, if you are in a process of divorce, or there is problem, trouble, separation between yourself and your spouse, if that family request for your presence and they include children, normally you will be torn in between. Should I go? Should I contact my own family too? What should I do? How should I just ignore this request? Is there something that needs to be discussed? Is my ex alive? Is some, you know what I mean? Like, is it that they don't want to break the news on social media? They just want me to come over to the village because the body of my ex is there. So they don't want to announce it on social. They want me to be the first. They are giving me the honor of coming. You know, a lot of things probably had kind of jumped right, left, and center on the mind of May. Well, she did not make a move at first. She needed to clarify and find out what it was all about. Not because, apart from being cautious of her safety, she's also a busy person. So it's not possible for her to just jump from one place to the other. It's not possible. She definitely want to take precaution. Yes, she will definitely take precaution. There are things that she will want to do. There are things that she will want to confirm with all that has happened in the past. Well, this young man that had given this information back then, he has been grilled. Questions have been asked, and Edochie eventually said, no, it is not so. It's not as if I was. What actually happened is that the way Edochie does his things. So after the talk, with Edochie now and his father on this matter, because this issue is still pending, Edochie is angry. First of all, that young man, Edochie's PA, he has been sent away because May had contacted Pet directly. She didn't just listen to what that young man said and just jumped on the next available flight or whatever it is down there to where she is being asked to come. And the man is like, no, I've not requested for anything. How is my kids? How is everyone doing? Are you fine? Is everything okay? And she's like, okay, maybe it's just an error. Well, Edochie knows that something is wrong. Apart from this young man being sent away, after he said, yes, Edochie called me and we were on phone whilst I was calling May. He's listening into the conversation and he told me what I need to do. And the way he said it, he acted as if you had told him. And Bet is like, but you know that I give you orders directly. How come you thought? He said, I don't know. I thought like, well, you are incompetent. First, you have to go and sit down somewhere. This is not acceptable. Well, Edochie responded. But before pressing like and share, tap on the subscribe button if you're just coming across this channel. Returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say a very big thank you to you. To those that have tapped on that text button, the one with the love and dollar sign in the middle of it, to encourage this channel to do more, I say may God replenish your pocket. And if you also want to encourage us on this, you can as well tap on that button. Edochie told his father, are you trying to say you cannot see the attitude and behavior of May? Can't you see her behavior has changed recently? Can't you see the type of clothes she's putting on recently? Are you trying to say that this woman that we went to our parents' house to ask for her hand in marriage, that's giving birth to all my kids, are you trying to say that she can just act and do anyhow because I decided to expand, because I decided to have a different menu attached or added to what I eat? You mean she has a right? She has no right. She has no right at all. So he said, she has been ignoring me for a while. I go to her DM, she ignores whatever I write. I send people to speak to her, she ignores. It's like she's creating that blanket, like a kind of fence between both of us, like I don't exist. Out there, if she was a girlfriend and she's acting this way, people will be like, mind your business. Is she your wife? Mind your business. Do you have children together? We don't have just one, two. We have more than that. What nonsense is this? How dare May behave this way to me? So Edochie said culturally and according to tradition, both of them got married under the statutory law and also native law and customs. That is the reason why Edochie said that May has to return back the bride price and officially do what she needs to do, and also yank that name off, that she cannot bear that name, Edochie. Yank it off, take it off, and return. I know a lot of people have said, she doesn't have the right to. Why would she have to? Yes, these things are true, but this is what Edochie is demanding. Erase my surname off yours and return my bride price. But since you have not returned, forget this court thing that you're doing. We are married 2 ways. We notified the world 2 ways. You still remain my wife. So therefore, you cannot even have a boyfriend, because it is not allowed. A man can have multiple women married to them, but a woman cannot. So Edochie responded to Edochie on this one, like, look, you are with Judy Austin and you are not hiding your activities. It's all on social media, regardless of what you've told the court that you are skit makers and all of that. Skit makers making babies. What nonsense is this? Because of bride price. I have told you already. Let us send a formal invitation. Although they have not responded to that formal invitation, you have spoken, but you have not sent the same hungry kinsmen that went with you to Judy Austin's place, to Mogalus. You've not sent them. Send them there to request for it. Or what nonsense is this? Why don't you allow things to be the way it is right now? And the audacity of using my name to request for her to come over. Don't you know that whatever happens, it will be linked to me, that I am behind all of this? Don't you know that you can put me in trouble? Anyway, Edochie is still pressing. That's the point. He's still pressing. He wants kinsmen. He wants whoever it is to help speak to his children and also find a way to reach into the heart of May, and that May should tamper justice with mercy. I have begged you. Let us forget about this thing and move on. Well, unfortunately, this is not possible because May has made it clear that she would not be numbered.